Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. So I have some items that I want to share with you guys from Zara. It has honestly been a little minute since I've really been in Zara like that, and they've been having some cute stuff. So I don't know if something has changed or if they're just like, I don't know, my mind is back on it. But I've been going in there and finding some cute things, but we're still kind of like on the trend, new in spring things. So let's go ahead and jump right into the items that I got. So the first item that I got was this floral crop top style top. Now this is something a little bit different for me because I don't typically gravitate towards items like this because it is a little bit more extra. And I kind of like to play it safe when it comes to clothing because that's just like my personality when it comes to fashion. But this was in a white color, and I felt like this was a little bit more, it took it up a notch, and there's so many different things that I can do with it. It also reminded me of spring, so I feel like this would be a perfect piece to pair with like some jeans or something casual. It does look smaller when you pick it up than it actually is. It's one of those stretch but form-fitting kind of tops. It did come in a few different colors, but when I first seen it, I was like, this is something that I typically wouldn't have gravitated towards, but for some reason it's calling my name. So I picked this item up. I do have a few different ways of styling it in my mind, but I'm gonna try those out, see how it comes out, because you know, when you try on an item, you have an idea in your mind and then you put the idea on, it's like So we're gonna play it safe. Some jeans, just how I'm gonna style it here to show you guys what it looks like, but nonetheless it's a good item to have, especially for the spring. This next item is one that I was especially excited about because I have been into corsets and like tube tops, and I guess that's also because they're trending, so they're being forced down our throats right now. We're seeing the corsets be styled more dressy or using like different materials and different patterns, and they look a little different, right? So this one looks a little bit dressy. It has that ruche kind of detailing. I love it. Like, it's just that perfect amount of like businessy but casual, but still like sophisticated. It like gives me all of those different things, and it doesn't have any stretch. It does what it's supposed to do in terms of like a corset. Like, it sculpts the body. I think that this top is super cute and very much so my vibe. Of course, I'm gonna pair it with some jeans, but I had this idea to put it with these camo cargo pants that I have been loving for like the past 6-7 years. But I had this idea to like kind of switch it up and do something a little bit more contrasting. This top looks a little bit more dressy. The cargo pants that are army fatigue takes it down, makes it look a little bit more casual. Throw on some heels. You're kind of like the best of both worlds, right? And it's unexpected, but it works, at least for me. So of course this can be dressed up with a nice pair of slacks and a blazer or a skirt or something like that. But for me, I wanted to challenge myself and wear a different way, and I am pleased with the results. Now, my only drawback, and one that I will forewarn you about, is that this top has no stretch, as I mentioned before, and it runs a bit small because of the fact that it doesn't have any, it's literally just fabric. It's just fabric. So I did size up in this one. I believe I got this in a large. I think I got this in a large. But whatever size you're in, you're gonna have to size up because this one, you're limited. You're very limited. I did have to like ease into it, but once you get it on, it fits and it works well. I do also like that the zipper is at the top, so it zips down, because zipping corsets up, bottom up, is a hassle to me. So the fact that the zipper zips down, it makes it so much easier to put on. So this is another item that so far so good. It's working in my collection. I can see me getting a lot of use out of this top. This next item is just a plain white button down. Now this is so basic but classic, but I needed it. I feel like you could never have too many white button downs, or like button downs period. Like you could never have too many, right? But this one is a little bit different for me because most of my button downs are oversized. And I was like, I had an outfit in mind again, and I was like, I want to wear a white button down, but the ones that I have are mostly oversized. None of them kind of like fit. So when I seen this one, I was like, immediately yes. And this one is their Poplin, I believe, Poplin Essential or something like that. It is that masculine fit, I believe, is what it's described as, because it looks like just a straight, you know, almost like the men's style button downs. So it is that look, but that's kind of like what I needed and wanted. I don't have that kind in my collection. Most of mine have like that feminine physique. This one is a little bit more boxy, a little bit more structured. The material is weighted. It feels like a men's button down, but for a woman. So I needed this item in my collection. Of course, this is classic business every day. And then the fact that it doesn't have a pocket. None of my button downs, like all of them have pockets, and I was like, I need something without a pocket. Like, what am I doing? So this was like something that I actually needed in my collection. And then of course I have this idea in mind to wear it kind of open with this. I have this long Chanel choker, kind of hanging necklace to wear it with it open and some cute bottoms or something like that. But obviously this is an item that can be worn multiple ways, and of course, I'm going to try out different ways of styling it, so it's just not that plain, basic white button down, you know? And of course, we're moving into the spring. We're going into summer. White button downs, open on the beach, that type of thing, like, it's classic. We all need this. This is an essential. This is literally an essential, and there's no explanation for it. Now, moving on to an item that I probably would venture to say my favorite item of the haul. And it is this maxi skirt. Now, if you've seen my previous video, you will have heard me talk about trends and the maxi skirts and how I was like unsure if this was gonna be for me. When I saw this skirt, I was like, yes. And it does not look like anything on the hanger, but I could see the vision there. I could see the vision, and I was like, if this could fit me, this could work because I can see the vision. I tried it on and loved it. Now, I think what made me like this the most was the fact that it's a maxi skirt, so you know it's trending right now, and I wanted to try out the trend, but it has that ruche detailing across the skirt, so it's not just like straight up and down. It does a little bit more for me with my curves because it makes it look less just and then down, you know what I mean? It makes it look a little bit more appealing to my figure, in my opinion. It also has a high slit at the back, so you have walking room. You're not restricted in terms of walking. Now, this skirt is like that linen, not linen. It is that very lightweight cotton feel, so it wrinkles easily. I have ironed this skirt, tried to hold it tight so that it doesn't wrinkle. It wrinkles easily. That's just what comes with it, but I think that it works out because it has a ruche detailing, so you kind of like get away with it. But other than that, I love this skirt. I have so many different ideas of how to wear this skirt. Here I paired it with just like a tube top that I got from, this one maybe from Express, I believe. It is their contouring one. Chef's kiss, like it just matches so well. I love that. And then I have, of course, this can be worn with like sandals or a pair of sneakers, even boots. Like this is an item that, although it is trending now, I can see myself wearing for a long time and throughout each season because just of how it's made. It doesn't get super cold here, so I don't necessarily have to worry about it being not warm enough in the winter, because a pair of boots, thigh-high boots or something like that will do the trick for this. And this is one of those items that I feel like is versatile in terms of seasons. So I'm looking forward to styling this in different ways throughout the seasons, and especially right now in the summertime. You know, I think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this. I will say though, this one has a weird fit. I had to size up because of my curves, but it is huge in the waist. It is huge in the waist. I manipulated it a little bit just so that you guys can get a good picture of it, but I'm gonna take it to be taken in at the back waist so that it can like sit, you know, kind of high waist is how it's supposed to sit best on me with my figure. So I am gonna take it to get altered so that it fits properly. But here I just pulled it as low as I could go without it looking awkward, and either way I guess it works because this wasn't so bad either. And the last item is another classic. Now this item I don't know, I really don't have in my collection at all. It is a pair of black pants. I wouldn't say slacks because they're not really like slacks, but they have that dressy material. This is like one of those items like the tube top that has that dress serious business vibe, you know, how we see with slacks. Now this item I needed in my collection because I feel like I was lacking in something like this. Of course, this can be worn more businessy with a suit. It can be worn to the office, to meetings, to, you know, professional things and events. But I needed a pair like this for everyday wear, thrown on with like a t-shirt or, you know, in sneakers or sandals or a crop top, kind of like the blue and white one that I purchased before. I kind of paired these items together so you can see what I'm talking about. But I needed an item like this for times when I wanted to wear pants but not jeans or, you know, something denim or something like that. I wanted something a little bit more elevated but can also be worn casually, and this is what we got. This pair of pants does come in a few different colors. I got black, of course, we're going the basic route and the staple route, but I do like the cream colors. I feel like it looked really good against my complexion. Just didn't have my size, but for now the black will work. I also think these pants would be perfect for like a date night or going out with a strappy pair of sandals, maybe like a crop top with a balloon sleeve or something like that to just wake the pants up, because they are just basic straight pants. But something like that would be cute and fun and less serious. So that is the idea for these pants. I do also love that they have stretch in them, so I did just want to get a pair of pants like this that are staples, classic essentials for the collection, because I feel like I can wear this with many different things and you can never like go wrong with an essential, right? So, and my thought process lately has just been getting things that I'm going to make sure that I get all of my cost per wear. I'm going to get many different looks, ideas with it. Like, I just want to get more basics, but elevated basics, and then throw in those trendy pop out pieces, right? That's kind of like where my mind and my focus has been. So that's how we get here. So guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, drop a nice comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I post again, and I will see you in the next video.